first congratulate Coach Nielsen and his staff and his program for the win. Thought they had a really good game plan. They executed. We had our chances at times and did not execute. But I know our guys are going to be excited to go into the playoffs and make a run, and they will do that. I promise you that.
Kate, what did you feel like cost you guys the game today?
I mean, 4 turnovers, no question, what cost us the game. I mean, our defense, again, they've been showing up all year. We need to have better ball security. Last week we really emphasized it, and we probably should have came back and done the same thing we did before practice, carrying balls. I mean, shout out to South Dakota because they really played a good game. Their front 3 or 4, whatever it was, they were really putting pressure on Keaton, and they were making him scramble. Or I'm proud of our guys, though. I mean, we battled to the end, and I can't ask for a better team to be on. So,
Logan, how much does it hurt to lose a rivalry game like this?
I mean, the rivalry game's important, but it's still a loss. It's tough. Now we just got to refocus our efforts. After the game, Coach Stig and Coach Rogers, to the linebackers at least, were saying we got to move on. Game's over. Nothing we can do to change that. We still have something to play for. We just made our path a little tougher. The loss is tough, but we just got to refocus come tomorrow.
Kate, did you feel like you guys were ready to play? Do you not feel like you overlooked them or anything like that?
I mean, we knew that this was their Super Bowl. I mean, this was their season. I mean, they really didn't have a very good season, and we just made it so much better for them. We really emphasized it. I mean, Coach Stig was echoing that all week. We were really confident coming into this game, and when it came down to it, we just didn't execute on offense, and we needed to be better than that.
Logan, it seemed like Austin Simmons created a lot of problems with you guys. It seemed like there were a lot of plays where you got a hand on him or flushed him out, and you just couldn't bring him down. Did he just kind of make a lot of plays to frustrate you guys?
I mean, yeah, he's a great quarterback. Uses his feet really well when it comes to getting any kind of pressure. Our front 4 were playing real good all game. They're getting pressure on him, make him scramble. They'd get a hand or 2 on him, but just right as they're about to bring him down, he'd get rid of the ball. So he made some really nice plays out there. Towards the end of the game, you kind of see that our D-line started getting after him a little more. And I got to give credit to our D-line. They fought all day, all the way to the end. It's nice having a full platoon swap. We were keeping our D-line fresh, going 4 for 4. I got to give credit to them. They were getting after the quarterback, but he just made some plays with his feet.
Kate, what do you guys got to do to kind of flush this, and especially like the emotional side of it, and kind of get back to work this week?
It's a completely new season. I mean, our record is 0-0. It's win or go home, and I feel like in the past couple of years, just going to the semis both years, we realize what needs to be done. We're going to be super hungry, and I feel like I'm going to be even hungrier now that we lost this game, and we need to respond. That's what Jackrabbits do. That's our culture, what we've built. We've had great players here before, and we just need to keep the culture going to just keep building this program to where we can get it to be. And we're confident that we can do that in the playoffs.
John, what did you think was the biggest difference in the game?
Turnovers. Yeah, I was thinking towards the end of the game, if we had made a run and won that football game, it would not have been deserved by playing like we did fully. Now, obviously, we wanted to win the football game anyway, anyhow we could, but you have to hang on to the football. And 4 fumbles, unacceptable. So.
How big was special teams? I mean, you guys had almost 500 yards of offense, but it seemed like every drive you almost had to go 90 yards to get a touchdown.
That's all right. I mean, I know the percentages, but why not be in that 5% that scores from the inside the 10 coming out? And we brought it out every time we were down there. We just had to sustain the drive. We had a tough call in the one where we ran a reverse type of play or a wide type of play, and they were in a jetting end, and it killed it. And we had another pass that we didn't complete. But stats are for losers. I mean, you look at the deal other than the points, and you think you played a pretty good football game. And we'll use that for a positive. You heard those guys. Those guys are winners. Those guys are unbelievable young men. They'll flush this, and we'll be back.
Did USD do anything in any phase that surprised you or that you didn't expect?
They played a different front versus one of our personnels, which we still responded to it. And then they started blitzing off the edge towards the end of the game that we had to respond to. I mean, that's a chess game of football. We had 498 yards, so not a lot. We just shot ourselves in the foot. But I'm going to give credit to Coach Nielsen and his staff. I mean, they coached a great game, and the players played really hard, and you could see the excitement, winning the game. So they know what they accomplished. We know what we didn't.
Did you think your defense played well enough to win?
I do. Yeah, I do. I think, being human beings, I think you turn the ball over, going in to score, you got to go out again. I think it would be hard to be 100% invested, but I believe most of them were, if not all of them. And I think we got the ball back right away after that when Keaton fumbled the ball.
Coach, you helped Wes Houck on the offensive line today. Can you speak to trying to find the right balance of how you're going to have those 5 guys set for a given week and figuring out where you're going to go with that?
We only get Wes for 4 games, and we used 2 up in anticipation of hopefully having at least 1 or 2 in the playoffs. We're going to use them moving forward because we don't want to burn his red shirt. It was not that we assumed we were going to beat the University of South Dakota because we addressed that, and our guys know that. So they knew this was going to be a tough game. They knew it.
How much did Austin's feet make things difficult all those times you kind of looked like you had him and he escaped?
He's a great player. He's a gritty guy. I talked to him at the end of the game. Very impressed with what he did today, whether it was running for yards that he shouldn't have gotten or making a throw at the end that he did. He's just a really good football player.
Are you hopeful or optimistic that your team can be home this next week?
I would hope so. I'd hope so. The crazy thing is it's a money deal. It has nothing to do with where you're at in the rankings, so I would hope so. But Jackrabbits will roll our sleeves up and go wherever we need to go.
It's been a few years since you haven't had a first-round bye. Are you at all concerned about your guys having to get into that routine a little bit differently than what they're used to the last couple of years?
I'm not. No, it's a week of game week. The only tough thing would be we don't know who we're playing, so you're not going to get that knowledge until Sunday, and then you have to get the film and start that process. So that'll be a little unique, but we don't have school Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, so we'll be fine. We can't spend any more than 20 hours on it, but we'll be fine. Be able to get our game plans done and stuff.